Hello, Wednesday, 12/12/12. It's a big deal for a lot of people. I don't know. There's some videos. I liked one earlier that is basically changing our system over to counting in dozenal instead of decimal. It's kind of interesting. It's sort of mind-blowing as to how much we actually do involving 12 versus actually 10 and whatnot. Okay, not going to shake around that much now. So, yeah, I'm a little late in the day. I'm in the room to get light. And so, yeah, I seem to be progressing kind of fast with the dominance offensive. You know, I'm already up pretty fast, but then again, I do have a grand commendation whipping out on that, so who knows. Anyways, yeah, going to be making tacos tonight. It's Barbara Walters special, 10 most fascinating people of the year. I watch it because I watch it, you know, what the hell. And, you know, ABC Funny Family thing's going to be on at, you know, like 8 o'clock, so I might as well just watch that. You know, watch sitcoms and all that stuff. Stopped by Krispy Kreme. I just was walking through Freddy's and I saw the donuts and I was like, ooh, I should really get... No, I'm going to Krispy Kreme. Oh, sweet Jesus. And they have holiday ones there. And I was like, really? You have a raspberry-filled donut with a Star of David on it? So, yeah. Can't really tell if my eyes green or brown in this light. I don't know. Everything looks so washed out in here. There's no actual definition of color. But anyways, so yeah, since, you know, I live in the Pacific Northwest, I bet people are wondering about all the stuff that happened at that mall. I don't want this to really come off as insensitive, but really the national media is making a bigger deal out of it than it actually is. It is a big deal, but it is not anything that bad. It's two people were dead and the shooter, and another person was injured. Just because it happened over in Portland, around Portland, it doesn't mean that it's a big deal. There's people in there's 4 people dying a night in Los Angeles due to gang violence, you know, and that doesn't make their news, but just you know, they have a quiet little community up in the whole Pacific Northwest here. Nothing really happens much up here. An occasional earthquake. We have a volcano. That's the biggest thing. But that's that. You know, it's not that big a deal. Yes, people died. Families are not necessarily shattered, but they're tough. But I don't want people to come across as this is like a terrorist attack. It does induce terror, and I swear Aaron was trying to get me this morning to rabble-rouse with the news, and I'm like, seriously, this is not that big a deal. You know, there's other things in the world that are happening that are a way bigger deal. But for 2 hours last night, I mean, it happened at 3:30, and my news for 2 hours, because I turned it on at 5 o'clock, because that's news time, until 7 o'clock, it was nothing but the mall shooting. But at 7 o'clock, boom, Jeopardy. I was like, you couldn't do the world news? Ame I care about what's happening in the world. Oh, go look it up yourself. We need to talk to the same same mindless teenagers that are, oh, we're in shock. Oh my God. And then today I hear that there's some school near Portland that's in lockdown. And I heard that this morning. It's like, oh my God. We haven't been, what? The Northwest hasn't had that much news going on for nationwide. They need to do something about it. Well, East Coast had Hurricane Sandy. We need something. Well, you can't cause an earthquake. That would do it. I don't know. Blow up Mount St. Helens again. That seemed to get us on the map. But anyways, like I said, I'm not trying to diminish the heartache and all that stuff, but it's not really that big a deal. Especially not enough to leave in jeopardy but take out world news. Or this morning, I didn't get to watch The View because they were having a press conference. A press conference? It took you half an hour to tell us that you knew nothing more than you knew the night before. And like every Yahoo hipster news outlet that was there, and I could just hear it in their voice. I could hear the guy had the big thick rimmed glasses and he had the, you know, the perfectly styled goatee, but he's so lazy. He's a lazy metrosexual. You know, and I could hear their voices asking the same stupid question over and over and over and over and over. And the guy was like, "We don't know anymore. We have no more information than we had last night. None. We're just giving you an update because that's what you guys do. If we don't give you an update, you'll freak out." And I'm like, "Cool, half an hour." And now you're back to The View, and it's 10:30, and really? I'm in the middle of the Downton Abbey cast interview? Well, that's no fun. I mainly watch The View for Hot Topics. Dang. And you can tell that it's not a big deal. When it happened on the East Coast, 6 o'clock, 6:30 it happened on the East Coast, 6:30 at night, because it happened 3:30 here, 3:30 in the afternoon. So 6:30 in the evening it happened there. So that's how long until, like, Kelly? 12 hours? She didn't say anything about it this morning on her show. Almost, you know, makes me kind of wonder, is this a pre-recorded show or something? Because if it was that big a deal, she would have talked about it. You know? But really, it's not that big. It's... You know. Anyways, so I'm going to get this wrapped up here. I didn't shake too terribly much, but I definitely kept kind of pushing myself out because I'm not in the typical fashion of holding it up or anything. So, nothing else really to show off in here. It's just our bedroom. Yeah. So I will chit-chat with you all tomorrow. Probably have more stuff about what the boyfriend does on WoW tonight, because he had a tutoring session with a coworker about math last night. Yeah. We're both convinced that he's not supposed to be in that math. Yeah. He ain't getting it. He doesn't get it. This is the guy where questing on WoW is so ultimately hard, he had to roll another alt. He had to roll an alt so he could get the idea of leveling fast again, because he couldn't figure out quests. Because he couldn't read well enough. And he has such bad ADHD. Alyssa, you know who I'm talking about.